Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to this webinar, How to Write a Book in 6 Months. Can I just say right now how delighted I am that you made it to the class. Okay, I know that life is busy. I know you have tons of other things that are vying for your attention. And I just want to say, Jazakallahu khairan for taking time out of your day to be here with me for the next 45 minutes or so to get going with the get-go, okay, to get some of this good stuff. Now, this webinar is all about how to write a book in 6 months. Yes, I said it, 6 months. Even if you lack confidence, don't have a creative writing degree, or think you just don't have the time. Okay, so I'm not going to keep you in suspense any longer. This is what we will cover in this masterclass. The 3 secrets that will challenge everything you think you know about writing a book. And the one thing you can do right away to make your dream of writing a book a reality. Okay, we are here for the good stuff. Okay, no fluff, actionable tips, groundbreaking ideas that are going to move you forward on your writing journey, inshallah. Okay, and if you stay until the end, please do stay until the end. I have a special gift that I have created just for this webinar, for this masterclass, and you really don't want to miss it. So let me make sure that I've got your attention. Okay, like I said, we're going deep into this good stuff. So shut off all the tabs, notifications on the phone. If you can, put the phone, if you're not watching on your phone, then put your phone on silent, put it out of sight, get your note paper, get your pen, your pencil, whatever, and be prepared to give me your full attention, and so that you can get the most out of this class, inshallah. Okay. So in case you don't know me, my name is Naima B. Robert, and I'm an award-winning author, editor, and publisher, and sometime poet. And it is really a passion of mine to share what I have learned over the last almost 20 years in the publishing industry with you guys, okay? So I've been writing for the past 18 years, and I always know because my son is 19, so it's always a year after he was born that I actually started writing and publishing. And alhamdulillah, I've been blessed to publish books across multiple genres. I wrote the best-selling memoir, From My Sister's Lips, which you may have heard of. I've also written many children's books of all kinds. I've written young adult novels, and in the children's book space, I've written fiction, non-fiction, and for adults, I've written articles, blogs for newspapers, websites, magazines, mashallah, you name it, I've probably written it, mashallah. Only thing I haven't written thus far is science fiction. But I don't think I'm going to be writing science fiction anytime soon. So here are a few of my titles. You may be familiar with them. This is Going to Mecca, one of my celebrated children's books, mashallah, Boy versus Girl, young adult novel, and my little baby, She Wore Red Trainers, which is my halal love story, my foray into the halal romance genre, mashallah, alhamdulillah. Okay, so enough about me. This class is about you. You, writing, and books. So what is it about a book? I always love to quote this saying of Toni Morrison's, the American novelist. And she said, if there is a book that you want to read, but it hasn't been written yet, you must be the one to write it. Now, you can write that down, and I'm going to say that again, because I think it's really, really important for you to hear what Toni is saying. I'll read it again. If there is a book that you want to read, and it hasn't been written yet, you must be the one to write it. You hear the challenge there? Okay, are you guys ready for the challenge? If there's a book you want to read and it's not out there yet, you must be the one to write it. And I find that this quote is super dialed into us as Muslims, as Muslimas, because so many of our stories are untold. So many of our stories are not being written, are not being read. And so the challenge really is for you guys to take up that challenge and be the ones to tell the story, be the ones to put their book out there, the book that you've been wanting to read. Okay, so why are you here? You obviously clicked through, you signed up, and you're here in this class, mashallah. So if you want to write a book, but find yourself paralyzed by fear, thinking you're not good enough, or if you want to write a book, but you find yourself procrastinating and making excuses, yes, you can put your hand up. I know you're there. I know you're out there. And if you want to write a book, but you need clearer guidance, better feedback, and more support, then you are in the right place, alhamdulillah. And I just want to share this hadith with you because I think it's really important to set us up for this journey that we're going on in this class. Now, Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu said, the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, check this, when a man dies, his deeds come to an end except for three things: sadaqah jariyah, ceaseless charity; knowledge which is beneficial that he leaves behind; or a virtuous descendant who prays for him. And this is quoted in Sahih Muslim. Let's just go through those three parts again. So when we die, our deeds will come to an end. That's it, done. Okay, we can't do any more than we've already done. We can't undo anything that we've done. Our deeds will come to an end, except for three. And what are those three? A charity that is ongoing. So something that you have built that continues to benefit people, something that you donated towards that continues to benefit people. If you have helped to educate, for example, this is sadaqah jariyah. If you've helped somebody to memorize Quran, sadaqah jariyah. If you have helped to build a hospital or an orphanage or anything like that, that is going to continue to benefit, planting an orchard, donating towards a farm, anything that is going to continue to benefit people after you're gone, that's going to keep bringing in those good deeds for you. And knowledge which is beneficial that is left behind. That's a really huge one because, subhanAllah, we know that when we call others to good and they do something good, we get the reward for what they do without their reward being reduced in the slightest. So you imagine now a person who is sharing beneficial knowledge with people, and people are acting on that knowledge, and people are going forward and becoming better people and making a difference in the world because of what that person said or because of what that person wrote. Can you imagine then the reward that person is earning? SubhanAllah. Ya Rab, make us of those. Ameen, Ya Rab. Okay, and a virtuous descendant who prays for him. So yes, ladies, all that time and effort that you're putting into those kids, inshallah, they are one of the deeds that you do that will benefit you after you are gone. Hey, so what are some of the reasons that you have and that others have to write a book? Well, to spread beneficial knowledge. We talked about this already. It's mentioned in the hadith, wanting to disseminate something that is of benefit to mankind or to humanity or to the ummah. For sadaqah jariyah, because if you write something that continues to benefit people after you're gone, then hey, that's your ongoing charity, mashallah, you tick that box as well. You may also want to tell your story. Maybe there's a testimony in there. Maybe there is a lesson for others. Maybe there is an inspiration for others that you can share through your story. And that's the reason that you want to write a book. The other thing could be to share your knowledge. Because if you are an expert in your field, or you've done a particular piece of work and you want others to benefit from what you've learned and from what you've done and what's worked for you, then writing a book is an amazing way to do that and to share your knowledge with others. And then there's fulfilling a dream. Many of us did grow up reading books and imagining maybe one day we could write a book of our own. Some of us have been writing for a very, very long time. And having our book in our hands is like a dream come true. It's one of those things on the bucket list. And then to leave a legacy. Just like we talked about sadaqah jariyah, about beneficial knowledge, your books, they will outlast you. I'm going to say that again. Your books, they will outlive you. And they will touch the hearts and minds of people that you will never meet. Never. Even in your lifetime, you will never meet all the people who will read your books. And yet, your book is having an effect. It is moving them. It is teaching them. It is inspiring them. It is helping them to progress. And so that now, my dear sister, becomes a part of your legacy. That is a part of the footprint that you left on earth that lasts after you're gone. Because subhanAllah, you know, when you think about it, when we die, so little of us actually remains. In the memories of the people who loved us, a part of us will remain. But no one will carry the full you after you're gone, because nobody else knows the full you. Your husband knows you as a wife, your children know you as a mom, your friends knew you as a friend, but there were things they didn't know about you. There were sides that they didn't know of you. And so after you're gone, really, all that you've got left to leave on this earth is the memories people have of you and whatever you built that outlasts you. Whatever you built that outlasts you, that's your footprint. You go to your grave, you return to Allah, but your footprint is your legacy. And so for many of us, writing books is a part of the legacies, the footprint that we want to leave on earth after we're gone, inshallah. Whew, so just for a moment, I know that's really heavy. And I think if you could just take a deep breath with me, just to breathe in. And breathe out. You can exhale there for a moment. I want you to just press pause and take another deep breath. And out. And just close your eyes for a moment and imagine with me. Say it's in 12 months' time and you are standing in a group of your family, your friends, your peers, and you're holding your book in your hand. There is a hard cover copy of your book in your hands. Your name is on the front. The blurb is at the back. It's a gorgeous cover. And you did it. You made it. The book was finished and it was published and it's in your hand. And then I want you to imagine looking up and seeing that same book in the hands of all the people around you. Your family, your friends, peers, colleagues, they're all holding your book. Maybe they're waiting in a line for you to sign it. Maybe they're gathering around to congratulate you or hug you. Maybe it's your book launch and you're going to be speaking about the book and the journey to the book. But the important thing is that every one of those people is holding a copy of your book in their hands and they're smiling. And they're looking at you and they're smiling and they're so proud of you. And they're so pleased that they were part of this journey, that they were your support system, that they were there to see your dream come true. And then I want you to imagine those people going home with your book and reading it, staying up at night to read your words, being moved by them, being challenged by them, learning from them, connecting with them, laughing, crying, imagining, all because they're reading your book. And imagine those people, their lives being changed by what they read in your book. And then imagine them buying copies of your book to give to others as a gift, because it's such an amazing book. And now your book is going out to people who don't know you, who have never met you, who will probably never see you face to face. And they're being touched by your book. And then they lend the book to others. And then they buy more and they send them to their auntie in Australia or their cousin in Pakistan, because you have to read this book. And just imagine the book going out into the world in waves, touching the lives of people that you'll never meet. And imagine the khair that is building up for you, even in your sleep. After your work is done, you've written the book now, and yet the blessings continue to flow. I'd like you to sit in that for a moment and just think about how it feels, what words you hear people say. How do you feel inside? How do you feel outside? What can you see around you? What words are they saying? What smells can you smell? Make the scene really vivid in your mind. What are you wearing? Where is this place that you're having this launch? And who is there? Who is there cheering you on, holding your book? Imagine their faces, see them. And then come back to me. Well, it may sound like an impossible dream, but it's really not as hard as you think. Now, I just want to ask you a question, and you can be honest with me, inshallah. We're all friends here. Is this you? Lacking confidence, thinking that you're not good enough, that you're not really that good of a writer, or your story is not that interesting? Or are you fearful? Do you fear what people will say when they read your work, or what people will think of you? Do you fear failing, or do you even fear succeeding? Are you frustrated right now? Do you find that you're not making progress with your writing, with your book project, that you keep going back and forth and in and out and having great ideas and then losing track of those ideas and wanting to push forward, but finding that you're procrastinating, that you're making excuses and nothing is getting done? Or do you find yourself spinning your wheels? You know what you want to do, you know your goal, but you're just not making any headway, and you write and you write and you hate what you write and you're running out of ideas and you're losing your motivation, and it seems like this is not going to happen. Well, here's the thing. I want to share these 3 secrets that will challenge everything you think you know about writing. Okay? Does that sound good? You may want to write these down. So secret number 1, which will blow your mind, yeah? You already have what it takes to write a book. I'm going to say that again because a lot of people don't believe me when I say this, but it is true. You already have what it takes to write a book. And you have an advantage over every other writer out there. And the reason for that is that you are unique and no one can tell a story like you. You have what it takes to write a book because you have a mind. You have thoughts, you have experiences, you have knowledge, okay? You have a perspective, you have an imagination. So it's all there in your head. It's just a matter of getting it out there. And the thing is, no one can write the same book as you because you are unique. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created you that way. And he blessed you with your own viewpoint, your own perspective, your own characteristics, your own life story. Okay, your own library of books that you've read that is in your brain right now, waiting to come out in the form of a book. No one else has that unique mix of ingredients that you have. Okay, you don't have to be a creative type. You don't have to have had a exposure to certain types of literature, etc. You don't have to have that for you to be able to write a book. A lot of the time we think that writers belong to a particular class or a particular race or a particular type of sister or a particular demographic, but it's just not true. And I'm going to prove it to you, okay? You don't need to sound like anyone else. Sometimes when we're writing, we feel that we have to kind of put on a writer's voice or use the kind of language that writers use. But you don't need any of that to write a book. Because remember that the world of writing books is huge. It's vast. And the genres and types of writing and types of books are seemingly endless. And you can find your niche there. You can find where you belong in this wonderful plethora of options. And you don't have to be anybody else. You just have to give yourself permission. And that, my dear sister, is where it begins. And you can write this down and you can tweet it too if you like. All you have to do is give yourself permission. That's all this story is waiting for. No one can give you permission, because you giving yourself permission is you choosing to believe in yourself. And it doesn't matter how many teachers told you that you were great as a writer, how many English A's you got. It doesn't matter. If you don't believe in yourself, you will never succeed. But if you take the first step, give yourself permission and dare to believe that you can write, that you can communicate, that you can express yourself through the written word, you have taken the first huge step and the most crucial step towards finally writing your book. Remember what I said. You heard it here first. All you have to do is give yourself permission and get out of your own way. Okay? Stop procrastinating. Stop allowing the fear to control you. Make a safe space for yourself, shut out the noise, and get to work. This is what I teach the students in my masterclass. We work on mindset first and foremost, and that is what you need to do. Get out of your own way. Secret number 2, you will be surprised to know that you do not need a degree or a qualification to write a book. I cannot tell you how many amazing books there are out there in all genres, written by people who did not even finish high school. It's true. Didn't finish high school, didn't graduate, as they say in the US, didn't get a college degree or university degree, certainly didn't have a creative writing qualification or anything like that. People that you may, know around you, people that, are famous now for their work. Many of them did not have any kind of qualification to write a book, and you don't need one either. Let me present to you Ms. Maya Angelou, who's now sadly passed away. You may be familiar with her as she was a celebrated writer and poet in the United States. And she wrote a memoir called I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. And it was a bestseller, it's an award winner, and she wrote many, many, many poems and books after that. And Maya Angelou came from an abusive background. She was pregnant at a young age. She was never expected to do well in school, let alone go to college, okay? That was not what was expected of her as a young African-American girl. And yet she went on to use her gift and write books that have touched the lives of millions. And guess what? Will continue to do so now that she's no longer with us. SubhanAllah. Catherine Jones. You may be familiar with this sister. She's active in the online sister space, and she wrote a book called, The Leader Within. And SubhanAllah, Catherine, I've spoken with her. We talked about her process of writing the book, and she actually said to me, I hated English at school, and I hate writing, physically. I hate writing. But guess what? She had something unique to share. She had something to say. She wanted to share her knowledge. So she did the work and she wrote a book, and you can do the same. Another person I want to introduce you to is Zainab Mian. And Zainab Mian is, mashallah, a superstar in the children's book writing space right now. She's the author of books like Amigo and Ali, which is Stories of the Prophets, and actually too many other books that are out there, My Daddy's Beard, and her new ones about 30 hadiths for kids. Lots and lots of amazing books out there. Her sort of chapter book, The Muslims, won a Little Rebels Award, and she now has an agent representing her, and her books are being published by Hachette, which is a major UK publisher, mashallah. And Zainab was a science teacher. Literally. If you're in the academy, you can watch the interview that I did with her. She was a science teacher, and she had no experience in writing, no experience in publishing. But what she did have was a mission. She wanted to write stories that were ethnically and culturally diverse. And that was her mission. And so she just decided she was going to start writing, and she did. And that is what you need to do. Now, secret number 3, I would need you to hear me on this, okay? And that secret is you have enough time. Repeat after me, please, ladies. You have enough time. This issue of time is one of the excuses that people come up with every time. I don't have time. There's not enough hours in the day. I don't have time. I don't have time to write. I want to write, but I don't have time. Yes, you've got family demands, family responsibilities, here, ferrying people here and there, meals, housework, all that good stuff. Yeah, all that jazz. You've got work, you've got deadlines, you've got reports to write, you've got visits to do, you've got work as well. And you may have study too. You may be doing a degree or you may be doing some extra study. But my question to you is this: do you have 10 minutes a day? I'm going to pause there for a second to let you answer. Do you have 10 minutes a day? Because if you do, if you wrote for 10 minutes a day for 365 days, at 500 words a day, that is 182,500 words. My dears, that is 3 full-length books, like proper full-length books, like 60,000 words each, on 10 minutes a day. I want you to really think about that, because it's possible that you spend 10 minutes a day scrolling your Instagram feed, or looking through Facebook, or watching a YouTube video, or simply just sleeping in, or going to bed a bit earlier, taking a nap. We can all find 10 minutes a day to give our dream a chance. So I want to invite you at this stage to make space for that dream. I want to take you back to the visualization that we did earlier, where you imagined yourself with your book in your hands, and just picture it, sister. Just picture it. With just 10 minutes a day, you have everything you need. You have your story, you have your perspective, you have words. You can get support with everything else. Everything else is figure-outable. But if you want this badly enough, all you need to do is make space for it. And picture that book in your hand in living color. And imagine how you will feel once that book is in your hand. The sense of fulfillment, the sense of gratitude, the sense of accomplishment that comes with creating something that will outlast you, that your children will read, that inshallah your children's children's children will read. So let me ask you a question. How would you like me to help you make this dream come true? Right now, the Ultimate Muslimah Writers Masterclass is open for a limited period of time, and it gives me so much pleasure to invite you to take up the offer and join me on that masterclass. Because everything I've spoken to you about thus far is leading towards one thing: you taking action and taking the next step towards making your dream come true. So I'm just going to give you a rundown of what we cover in the masterclass so you can see the reality of this good stuff that we have here. In the masterclass, through video lessons and downloads, I teach you the exact 6-step process to follow to get from idea to polished manuscript. I'll show you how to find your very best ideas and make sure you don't run out of ideas while you're writing. We'll show you how to structure your book and organize your ideas, how to get feedback and master the editing process. I will show you how to approach the publishing stage and how to find your ideal publisher. We work with you to maintain your momentum and fight procrastination. And really, with this masterclass, you will learn how to finally write without fear and build a writing habit that fits around your family and your other commitments and allows you to build your book brick by brick. And here is everything that you get. The Ultimate Muslimah Writers Masterclass has 5 video modules. Each module has several short videos that teach you an aspect of the course. There's a course book that you download, and there are writing exercises to walk you step by step through the writing process and help you master the skills you need to write. You also get support and coaching in a private Facebook group to keep you motivated and on course. Myself and my coaches are in the Facebook group daily, making sure our students are making progress and helping them get unstuck. I also do personal weekly Q&A sessions to help you progress through the course and get results. Now, the value of this masterclass is £1,997 because it's literally a game changer, mashallah. But I have some bonuses. I got some cute bonuses, mashallah, to make it even nicer for you. And I'm throwing in these freebies because I want you to be able to say a big yes to making your dream come true. So the first bonus is gold. And that is, check this out, 1 year's access to feedback and critique from the Muslimah Writers Academy coaches and editors. Check that out. That's a whole year of sharing your work and getting feedback, whether that work is a blog post, an article, a children's story, a chapter from your book. You've got a whole year with us. And the value of that is £1,188, but it is a free bonus with this masterclass. So everything you get, the Ultimate Muslimah Writers Masterclass with the video modules, the course book and the writing exercises, support and coaching in the Facebook group, weekly Q&As, and your first free bonus, which is a year of critique and feedback. So the value, ladies, is £3,185. But that's not it. I'm not done, because bonus number 2, check this out. 1 year's membership to the Muslimah Writers Academy for extra resources and training. Now, I'm saying extra resources and training like it's some little thing. The mini courses and templates and guides that we have built for the Academy are worth literally thousands of pounds, mashallah. But we charge a monthly fee. And so a year is £300, but you are getting it for free. So once you sign up for the masterclass, you will get immediate access to all the content inside the Academy for free for the rest of the year, for the whole year, for 12 months. Yeah, so that's pretty good, right? Bonus number 3, very important. The official Muslimah Writers Guide to Publishing. Yes, you heard me right. I know people have issues with writing and with their book, but I know the thing that's in people's minds is, well, how am I going to get it published? Who should I send it for publishing? How much am I going to pay? All these questions that you have, I want to take away those worries for you. I want to deal with all of that stuff for you. And that's why I've included our guide to publishing, which basically walks you through and answers every single one of your publishing questions, whether you're looking at publishing online, digital publishing, self-publishing, or traditional publishing. And the value of that is £247. But I'm still not done, because the 4th bonus is the Ultimate Writers Toolkit. And this will give you everything you need in terms of your daily writing planning. If you have a blog, it will have a space for you to plan your blog posts. You get a book planner so that you have an overview of your book project, and all the other bits and pieces and templates that you need as a writer. We have put them all together for you in a toolkit. The value of that toolkit is £247, but you get it for free when you take this offer. So where are we at right now? Okay, so we've got the Ultimate Muslimah Writers Masterclass, which is the foundational writing course. This is the course I tell everyone to take, no matter where they are. They think that they're this level or that level. I said, take this course, because you need to get your mind right. You need to get your habits set. Then you need to know the framework. You need to know the pieces that you put together in order to go seamlessly from idea to polished manuscript. And then you need to know what to do afterwards, right? You get to be in our private Academy Facebook group, and we keep you on course. You get to have weekly Q&A sessions with me. So I basically do more free training for you inside the group. Then your first free bonus is 1 year of critique and feedback, valued at £1,188. Second bonus, a year's access to the Muslimah Writers Academy, which is like, you know, a proper academy, and that's valued at £300. Then you've got the third bonus, our guide to publishing, worth £247. Then you've got the Ultimate Writers Toolkit, valued at £247. So the value of this offer here today is £3,979. So I know what you guys are wondering. Okay, hold on a second. How much is the Ultimate Muslim Writers Masterclass? This game changer offer, how much is it? Is it £2,000? Well, it's valued at almost £4,000, right? So if it was £2,000, okay, fair enough. You're still making a saving. You're getting it for half price. But it's not £2,000. Is it £1,000? It's not £1,000 either. The value is altogether upwards of £4,000, £5,000. But the actual game changer offer today is £497. But that's not what we're charging you today. We are charging you simply £197. And that's pretty much it. I know it's crazy, but you will get £3,979 worth of training, resources, and coaching for just £197 when you click on the link below this video to sign up today. It's as simple as that. As soon as you click the link below the video, you will go through to the payment page and get all these goodies ready and waiting for you and have immediate access, inshallah. Now, I have a question for you. Wouldn't you love to master a proven system that allows you to go from idea to polished manuscript again and again and again? No matter what you're writing, you know, a blog post, article, children's story, novel, biography, you will be able to use this system that I teach in the masterclass for the rest of your writing life. And I just want to share the story of Hamdallah Sani. Now, she was one of the first Ultimate Muslim Writer Masterclass students last year, and she worked on her collection of poetry as part of the masterclass. With the coaching and feedback she got as part of the masterclass, she was able to polish her manuscript and make it ready for the world. And guess what? It goes on sale this year. SubhanAllah, her very first book. Isn't it gorgeous? I mean, just look at that. So I'm telling you guys, this system works. Check this quote from Sister Nafisa. The greatest benefit in the masterclass was the effort made by Sis Naima B. Robert to change my mindset. She was able to guide me into building my confidence when I'd lost it. Don't miss this opportunity of learning with Naima B. Robert. She's just awesome. She's being too kind, mashallah. But hey, if you want results like Hamdallah and you want a positive experience, a life-changing experience like Sister Nafisa, click on the link below this video now. It will open up in a different tab so you can still hear me speaking, but click on the link. It will take you to the sales page. Simply put your details in there. There's more about the course on there, but you can put your details in there and you will get immediate access and start learning with me today. And I just want to ask you, if all this masterclass did was help you to get rid of self-doubt and fear, boost your confidence, and give you practical skills as a writer, would it be worth it? How about if, as a result of this masterclass and the coaching inside the academy, you successfully wrote and published your first book? Would it be worth it? Do you think £197 would be worth it? If you do, Bismillah, click on the button now, get yourself into the course. And I want to ask you, what is your growth and development as a writer worth to you? I want to just share what Safia said, because this is really, really important. The masterclass with Sister Naima has been a revelation. As a complete newbie to writing, I felt lost in this new world I had entered. Naima's sessions were well structured and walked us through what we needed to do. The most striking thing about the course, however, was her personal one-on-one contact with anyone who needed extra support. I cannot tell you how much I have benefited from this course. All I can say is just say Bismillah and do it. And again, here is a rundown of everything you get. You get my masterclass with all the videos, the course book, the writing exercises. You get support and coaching in our private Facebook group. You get weekly Q&A sessions, and that's worth £1,997. And then you get your free bonuses, a whole year of critique and feedback, a whole year of access to the academy, our guide to publishing, our toolkit, all of which is valued at $3,979. And you're just getting it really at a steal that I do not think I will be offering again, because it is such a steal. But just for £197, you are unlocking a whole new world, a whole new level for you as a writer. And all you literally need to do is click on the link below this video. Now, I just want to see, if you haven't clicked on the link yet and you're still listening to me, Barakallahu Fiki, I just want to know, how many excuses can you think up for why you can't do this right now? Okay, let's run through them. So I don't have 197 right now, or I need that money for something else, or I don't have time for another course, or maybe I'll do it next month, or maybe I'll do it next year, or I don't think I'll have time with the kids. Let me just tell you one thing, and this is something you could write down, and it's something that you should always remember whenever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala offers you an opportunity or presents an opportunity to you. You can either have results or excuses, but not both. You can either have a book or excuses, but not both. You can either have a legacy or excuses, but you can't have both, because the excuses get in the way of the results every single time. Every time you make an excuse, you are saying no to success, no to development, no to growth, and no to leaving the legacy that you want to leave. So if you've got those excuses running around in your mind, just remember that dream. Remember the vision of your book in your hand. The excuses are getting in the way of that vision. They are right now in between you and that vision of yourself holding your book. It's the excuses in the way. So get rid of the excuses and click on the link below, because think of what you could achieve. With a course like this, the masterclass is over 6 weeks. It's a few minutes a day. I'd say about 10, 15 minutes a day work. Not even that, because it's only 3 videos a week, and it's over 6 weeks. So it's really not a very heavy course. We take you through it step by step, but you've got 6 weeks with us in the masterclass, and then you've got a whole year inside a supportive and knowledgeable writing community. Think of what you could achieve. Think of the increased confidence. Think of that solid writing habit that has been eluding you all this time. Think of the power of having a proven writing framework that you can use again and again. And think of how a year of coaching, feedback, and support would change the game for you. It's better than just information, because you can find information anywhere. You can go on YouTube and search. You can go on Google and search. You can read blogs. But this offer that I'm inviting you to today, I have no qualm saying it is 100 times better than just information, because what we're offering you, sis, is not just the information. You are being taught, you are being walked through, and you're getting support, and you're getting feedback, and you're getting coaching, and you're getting mentoring, all of that within a community, subhanAllah. All you need to do is click on the link below the video, go through to the sales page, sign up, and you're in. It really is as simple as that. If you had the coaching, you had the support, you had the knowledge, you had the skill, how would that change the game for you? What would finally committing to your dream do for you? What would acquiring the required skills do for you? What would getting access to a roadmap that's proven do for you? What would building a support system do for you and your writing dream? This is a game changer, guys. Seriously, it is a game changer. And you don't have to ask me. You can simply ask the students who are already taking part, who are already benefiting. And so if you have not clicked on that link below, I'm just going to ask you a question. I'm going to be really frank. Is it the money? Is it the £197 where you're getting a course of almost £4,000 in value, and probably more, to be honest, and you are being invited to take advantage of an offer for £197? Is the money weighing on your mind? I just want to ask you this thing. Money comes and goes, right? We know that. You can never hold it. It's always leaking out, and then more comes because the risk is from Allah. We know that. And Allah is Ar-Razaq, and He replenishes. So money replenishes, but what about time? What if this was your opportunity to take the next step forward with a coach and a mentor who believes in you? That money, that £197, if you pay that money and you make intention to do it for the sake of Allah, to leave a legacy, to create something that will outlast you, that will benefit others, that will spread khair, do you not think Allah will return that to you tenfold? If not now, then when? And if not you, then who? This, my dear, this here, this is your time. Bismillah, click on the link below and let's do this together. And now people ask me when I've made this offer, the people on my team asked me if I'd lost my mind, because it is crazy to offer that much value for such a low price. And the offer is restricted, and it's for those who take action with me here today. And the reason I wanted to make an offer that will be like, oh, I cannot say no to this offer, is I like to reward action takers, women who dare to dream big, who push themselves out of the comfort zone and into greatness. Now, just one more time, I'm going to remind you of everything you get. Bear in mind, this is for one payment of £197. You get my masterclass that will set you up to be able to write anything you want, whether it's articles, blog posts, children's books, fiction, non-fiction, you name it. This masterclass will set you up. You get support in our private Facebook group, weekly Q&A sessions with me, plus your free bonuses, a year of critique and feedback, access to the academy, our guide to publishing, and our toolkit. The value of all of that is almost £4,000, £3,979, and you're getting it for £197. You know you want to click the button below. Go ahead and do it, because this is a limited offer and is only available to you, the attendees of this class. If you go onto our website, you will find, if you find this offer, if you even manage to find this offer, you will find it being offered at £1,997, because that's what it's worth. That's what this offer is. What this masterclass is worth. Now, after this class, the bonuses will go away and the game changer offer will be off the table. You will not be able to find it anywhere. You will not see it being posted on social media. You won't see it on our website. It is only for people who attended this class. And I want to make this so easy for you. You are taking no risks when you sign up and you click that button, because you are covered by my guarantee. Go ahead and sign up for the program, watch the videos, do the exercises, take all the opportunities, like rinse it out, okay? And if you don't absolutely love it, send us a quick email and we'll send you a refund with no questions asked. And that is a guarantee. So right now you are risking absolutely nothing. It's literally intention. Bismillah, click the link and go through to the sales page. And remember what Toni Morrison said. If there is a book that you want to read and it hasn't been written yet, you must be the one to write it. So decide who you want to be. Do you want to be the one who holds on to dreams and hopes and wishes and never takes action? Or do you want to be the woman that you saw in your mind's eye, holding her book in her hand, surrounded by her loved ones and her peers and her colleagues, all of them holding a copy of her book and smiling with pride and admiration? Choose today who you want to be, the dreamer or the doer. Let's do this. Jazakallahu khairan for attending this class. I appreciate you. I believe in you. And I know I will see you inside the masterclass. Simply click on the button below this video to go through to the sales page and grab your spot on the masterclass. And let's start working together to get your book out into the world and leave a legacy that you and your children and your children's children and generations after will thank you for. Jazakallah khairan for your time. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.